Today we're going to be planting some tulip bulbs in our front garden beds here at Pinetree Garden Seeds.
All right, so what you want to do again is tools are really not that important as long as you have something that you can dig with. Make sure that you dig a nice circular hole because we're going to do a group planting with our tulip bulbs today. Tulips like to be planted about 6 to 8 inches deep, closer to the surface. If they are planted too deep, they won't blossom. So you want to make sure that you bring them to the surface a little bit more, but not showing out of the surface. And I'll show you when I dig this hole here. All right, so we're also going to add some compost to this hole before we go ahead and place our tulips. So you want to take your hand, still scoop out some of that to really make a nice flat surface in the ground for your tulips. Okay, we'll go ahead and add some compost. You don't have to add too much, but you also can fill your hole back in with the compost as well.
That's some nice looking compost.
Very nice compost. All right, so then what we want to do is get our bone fish meal. We're going to do about a handful or two. Like I've said in the past, you're not really going to overdo it because as the winter progresses and the water gets in there, it will soak into the ground.
This all will help with beautiful flowers and great root development.
Okay, so now that we have our hole prepared, we're gonna go ahead and do our placement. So if you have multiple different colors of daffodils, tulips, whatever it is that you have, you wanna make sure that you have it all lined up first so that way you don't dig your hole and go, I didn't want that color there at all. So these ones are our apricot ones that we no longer have available, but
they were our most popular ones.
They were our most popular. We had 4 of those. Now we're actually going to mix some colors because apricot will look wonderful.
Ooh, with that sunny prince.
With the sunny
prince. I vote yeah,
which
sunny prince.
we actually do still have available. It's a beautiful sunny yellow. So scoop up yours before they're gone. It's one of our favorites. We love that nice bright sunny yellow. So placement, again, same thing with daffodils. I like to mix it up so when they bloom, I like my apricot to be on the outside so when the yellow, it all blooms together. So when you're putting your placement, it's just like the daffodils. They don't have to be too far apart, but when they bloom, think aesthetically. So when it comes up, you're gonna go, oh, it's a beautiful little patch of tulips. You wanna think about that in your head ahead of time. So now that we have that all done, all we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and top this off with some nice compost. You don't have to fill the hole in because if you have like a whole bunch of soil left over, you can cover the rest of that. Smooth it out, give it a nice drink of water, and you'll be ready for spring.
Thank you, Matt. And we'll have to see what these look like when they come up next spring for us.